Governor Richardson, 30 seconds.
In Governor Richardson's 25 years of public service, his ability to get things done is, I think, what would make a difference. He's shown that as a member of Congress. He's shown that in 2 cabinet positions and as a governor. And I think that he would on day one he would lead out with a very aggressive agenda to heal the relationship with the rest of the world.
Senator Edwards.
Senator Edwards understands our foreign policy is who we are. It's an extension of our character. It reflects what our character and what our values are. We began the Bush administration as the world's preeminent military power, and we still are. But if we use military power, and we may have to from time to time, it is critical that the world see that as just and not simply as a 5th grader beating up 2nd graders. We need to use our other powers in the world to help unstable societies, failing societies, and to address global poverty so we can regain the moral authority that we had in the world that we've lost.
Go for it.
President Dodd believes that after this administration, you need bold, experienced leadership. It's time to make a change in Iraq. It's a time to make a change with regard to our foreign policy. And certainly it's time to make a change with regard to our domestic policy. You need the experience to know where to go and how to do it. Chris Dodd fought for child care when it wasn't fashionable. He fought for family and medical leave domestically when it wasn't fashionable. And he was the first of the candidates to say we need to get out of Iraq and do it within a set period of time. He is also the only person who can talk about service in the most profound way, from giving voluntarily as a Peace Corps member to serving in the Senate and in serving so many other capacities for this country. He combines the experience and the bold leadership to be the next president of the United States.
And finally, Senator Biden.
Thanks, Frank. I think, look, the truth of the matter is any of the candidates represented on this podium would make a huge and positive difference in January 2009. And I think people can feel very good and very confident about that if they're supporting Democrats, whoever it is. There's a pretty simple test of leadership. It's to look behind you and see if anyone's following or if anyone's at your side. And today, when America looks over our shoulder, looks at our side, there are not a lot of people there because we've had an administration that squandered that kind of leadership that actually brings others along with us. And I think President Biden, and frankly, just as President Edwards, President Obama, President Clinton, President Richardson, President Dodd, would try to recapture the totality of America's strength, something that we've lost these last 6 or 7 years. You know, President Bush gave an incredibly eloquent second inaugural address. I thought it was very, very powerful in its language and what it was trying to appeal to. And the headline the next day, and you remember this inaugural address was about advancing freedom and democracy. And the headline in a leading German newspaper the next day was, Bush threatens more freedom. That's where we've gotten to. President Biden, but frankly, any of the people on the stage would recapture the strength that we've lost.
I want to just, before we wrap this, thank all of you very much. Clearly, this could not be the kind of conversation that could go on and should go on, and that actually is the point of it, is to start a dialogue and to start a debate about these issues in this campaign. So many things we didn't get to. We didn't get to the particulars of the war on terror for a reason, because we wanted to engage on the issue of engagement. But that's something that's got to be discussed, not just the soft power, but the hard power as well. And I hope that the center and you all and your surrogates and in your principals will reconvene to do that. So thanks to you all.
Thank you so much.